Waco. I am your host, Debbie, here to help you get in the know about Waco.
This week, I'm going to be talking about some exciting upcoming events happening here in Waco. Well, actually, Woodway. And I have some exciting guests here in the studio. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Erin Swiggart. I'm the Event and Tourism Manager for the city of Woodway. So I handle all booking for the pavilion, oversee the special events that we have, do some marketing, other random needs that the city has too.
Yeah, and we have another guest.
Hi, I'm Jessie Reid. I'm the Director of Event Facilities, Communications, and Tourism for the City of Woodway. I oversee the pavilion operations, the Arboretum grounds, the Woodway Family Center, communications, tourism, all the special events that we host. So a lot going on at the City of Woodway.
Wow, that's great. And what brought you to Waco? Or are you guys Waco natives?
Yeah, good question. So I grew up here. I was born and raised in Waco, lived here my whole life, and then went to Baylor. Graduated in 2017. I moved away for just a year to Dallas, the big city, and then got married and moved back to Waco.
Aww.
So just was gone a year and then back to Waco area. And I've been with the city for about a year.
Wow.
City of Woodway.
That's great. And what schools did you go to?
I went to Waco High School.
Oh, okay. Waco High grad.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what brought you to Waco?
My husband and I actually moved here 4 years ago now, and he went to school at Baylor for a little bit, and we moved here for real estate investing. And I had a 4-month-old at the time and wanted a good place to raise a family, and now we are a family of 5.
Wow.
So we are growing here in the city of Waco.
That's amazing. Yeah. And so tell me a little bit about how you guys got involved with the city.
I was referred to my boss and recommended for a position about a year and a half ago, right at the start of COVID. And Erin and I had previously worked together at a job. So when I got over here and started to look at rebuilding my team, I thought of Erin. I thought she'd be just such a great asset for the city. And she has been, so.
Wow, that's great. It's so fun. So you guys have a history and you guys know each other.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun on the job.
We do.
Sure.
So you guys aren't just, aren't just employees and coworkers. You guys are actually friends. So I bet that brings a great dynamic to the team.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's great. It's fun.
Yeah, and I'm sure you guys have a lot of fun with all these upcoming events. Do you want to tell me about the Wine and Food Fest happening this weekend?
Yes, we are so dang excited. It actually, as of probably last weekend, sold out.
Wow,
so,
congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you so much. We're excited. We're excited, to be over this hump of hopefully COVID and just be hitting the ground running with special events. So the Wine and Food Fest was something that was postponed a year and a half ago that we were excited to relaunch and bring back. So we have a really cool event with a ton of vendors that we're partnering with. So we're excited. We're looking forward to that this weekend.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit more about the event, where it's going to be and who's all going to be there.
Yeah, so it's at our pavilion building, the pavilion at the Carling Bright Arboretum, right in the center of Woodway, from 6:30 to 9 p.m. on Saturday, August 28th. So we have a bunch of different wines coming from Southern Roots Brewery is providing the wine and serving it.
We love them. They're our neighbors right here at Rogue Media Studios.
They're amazing, have been so fun to work with.
They are bringing 12 different wines for
Oh,
everyone
wow.
to taste. So it'll be incredible.
Yeah, so they get a punch card at the door, so then you get to go around and taste the different wines, which is awesome. And then we have a food section on the other side of the building, so we're doing little food samples, and those are coming from Southern Roots is providing one of those slow rise, George's and Revival Eastside Eatery are all providing little samples. Then we're also going to have a charcuterie board, some raffles, giveaways, mixing and mingling. So
Live music.
yes, live music.
Yeah.
So
We're excited.
We're super excited.
Yeah, that sounds great. Do you know who all's going to be performing or anything like that?
They've kind of gone back and forth because of COVID, but as of right now, we will just withhold and see what happens tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be great. I'm so excited. I love wine, love food, love live music. So this sounds like an event you definitely don't want to miss. But unfortunately, due to those tickets being sold out, I know there are some other great events that are coming up. Do you want to talk about some of those other events?
Sure. Just around the corner on September 10th, we are hosting Jacko Pierce at the Pavilion for our brand new Concerts at the Arboretum series. and he's incredible, has a huge following. We haven't even started promoting it, and for some reason, everyone on Eventbrite has already found tickets.
So you heard it here first.
Yes,
and on Eventbrite.
Pierce, yes, and he's incredible. Since we've booked it, we've been watching him on YouTube, and we were just falling in love with them. And then just the next weekend on September 17th, we have Blue Water Highway, which is so exciting, and they are incredible as well. So I'm sure they are bound to be sold out shows. So we haven't, again, you heard it here first, we haven't even started mentioning it yet, and they're just a few weeks away.
Yeah, and when can we find out more information, and where can we find out more information?
Sure. DiscoverWoodway.com is the best place to find out all things Woodway. And that you can click on events and see everything that we have. And we just kind of put that up recently, the events, these ones that we just mentioned. So there are links to Eventbrite. Those tickets are only $15, I believe, right now. So go grab tickets. We'll only be holding as many people that fit in the pavilion. So just a few hundred. And so it'll sell out. They have a huge following here.
Yeah. And I heard you guys actually have an app now. Is that right?
We do. Discover Woodway app. So it's just like the website. It has everything about our parks, about our events, about our programs at the Woodway Family Center, just anything and everything. We have an incredible line of merchandise for Woodway fanatics like us.
And they brought me a hat.
Yes, please post pictures of your hat. It's our brand new hat. We love it so much. So just a lot of fun things going on. You would never know that it's the city of Woodway and that this is a government operation behind this really cool thing that's going on.
Yeah, that's amazing. And you guys don't have a chamber of commerce or anything, so it's all in the city. That's quite amazing and very impressive.
Yes, thank you.
And I know there's so much other stuff happening in Woodway. Do you want to talk about some of the recent developments or anything else that's been happening?
So there's a lot of new residential developments that are going up in Woodway for anybody that's looking for a brand new house. I know in the next couple of weeks they're going to be selling off some lots in the Tanglewood area. And we also have, the Outlook is a new center that has a lot of cool things going in. Heritage just moved a second location over to Woodway. So
yes, off of Ritchie Road, right? Yep. Or on the other side by the Midway Admin Building.
Yep, exactly over there by Badger Ranch. So that's really exciting. I hear that there's going to be a wine bar going in. Obviously, that is right up our alley. So there's just a lot of exciting things going on in Woodway. It's a great time to be a Woodway resident and part of it. So
yeah, that's amazing. And what's something that you guys would like to see in Woodway?
Oh gosh, I think I speak on behalf of all Woodway residents and everyone in the surrounding area that we would all love to see a Trader Joe's going anywhere in town would be fantastic. But it seems to me like every time we are wishing for something, it's showing up. So
that's true.
So we'll see. We're hopeful that maybe one of those, or I don't know what else would be good. In
Luigi's just came in right off of 84. So that's really fun to have a new Italian restaurant. And love the new restaurants coming in.
That sounds amazing. And then I know that, of course, there's been further development. Do you want to just talk about how much you've seen it grow, especially in the 4 years that you've been here?
Wow. Yeah. I think I've just seen the area change so much, even since we've arrived. And, Erin's lived here her entire life, so I can't imagine. But in 4 years, you've just seen the whole city change. And I think it feels like everyone's excited to be part of it and stay here, not just maybe attend Baylor and leave. And so it's growing. And, it's obviously the silo effect on the town and the city. But I think there's a lot of pride in the community, and that's exciting. So it's growing in all areas, houses and restaurants. I think we're excited to always see a new restaurant and events.
Our parks and are updating. And so it's fun to see new things and get to bring quality of life to the city and the surrounding area of Waco even. So
yeah. And what's your perspective as a lifelong Wacoan and Baylor graduate?
Yeah, really just echo what Jessie said. It's been crazy to see all the growth and new people, and it's just so fun to see, and new restaurants and just so much more to do, honestly, which is awesome.
Yeah, and your story, Erin, echoes a lot of people I have on the show where they say, I moved away to the big city for a year or so, and then I decided to come back. What do you think is that draw?
Yeah, really, the cost of living is so much better.
That is very true. Yes,
big city, and so just as a young professional, it's really just makes sense to my husband and I to to be here right now, and while it's growing at the same time. So a lot of our friends have stayed from Baylor too, so we really have great community here, and meanwhile my family's close. So yeah, it just has made sense. Small town, we've always said like small town and big town in one, and Dallas and Austin are just, you know, a
Big
little
city, small town feel.
Yeah, totally. And you can get to the big city super fast if you need to go on a shopping spree or something.
Yeah, because we're right in the middle of both Dallas and
Exactly.
Austin. We're the best place to be.
I've always described it to my friends. So I'm from San Diego, and I went to school in LA, so obviously had that big town experience, but or the big city experience, I should say. And I always say, like, there's just one of everything here. So it doesn't lack anything, but like there is one Target, there is one this. So it's like we get everything, but it's just a little small town feel. So it's nice.
Yeah, and speaking of back on that community, is there anybody that you guys want to shout out or any partners?
We do. We want to just shout out First National Bank of Central Texas. They're our main sponsor of our Wine Fest this coming weekend. They've been incredible to work with, and incredible members of the Woodway community. So we want to do a shout out to them and to all of our other partners for this event coming on board, and all the food sponsors and everything too. So
yeah, that's great. And now give me all of your socials, where you can find you, more information.
Sure. On Instagram, we are at Discover Woodway. Obviously, Discover Woodway app. Download. It's incredible. We'll continue to push those event notifications so that you're not stuck on the other side of a sold out event again. And we are on Facebook, and
Yeah, you can follow at the Carleen Bright Arboretum too, and then at the Pavilion at the Arboretum, our other accounts where we also post event stuff when we have events happening at the Arboretum.
Wow, that sounds great. And is there anything else you guys would like to share with us today?
no, I don't think so. Thank you so much for
we
having us
covered it.
on.
Thank you guys. That was so informative, and I'm so excited for your upcoming events.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for tuning into this week's podcast. This is your host, Debbie, signing off. Now that you know, go. Just go, Waco.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.